Micron is flashing a very important signal right now. And to understand what's going to happen next with the stock, you have to understand this signal. But before we get into that, I'm going to share with you exactly why Micron is popping off right now. And let's be honest, it's doubled since April. And it goes back to the supply and demand curve. Think of Micron as the biggest player, especially on the US side, to actually fixing your phone speed, computer speed, as well as data AI centers. As other companies like Meta and other big players in the data center rush, which is what it seems like every single person nowadays, even if you go on the news, everyone's talking about data centers, rushes to get into building their data centers, there is a lack of these very vital and important pieces. Micron is a solution to that piece. And that's the easiest way that I can explain it. There's a bunch of other words behind it, but I'm not going to bore you to death with that crap. Okay. So there's a reason that it's doubled, and we're going to dive into it today. But what you're wondering is, now that it's doubled, what comes next? So that's what we're going to dive into. But if you guys enjoy the video, make sure to give it a like, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to actually get all of my trades, you want to trade with me live every single week and learn the fundamentals, learn how to actually build your portfolio, then consider joining my mentorship. Just book a call down below with my team. And if you enjoy these videos, then it's just a small taste of what you get in the mentorships. But let's keep going. So since April, let's look and see what's happened to Micron, because it's absolutely freaking exploded. I mean, look at this. And if you're like anyone that probably owns Micron, you're super stoked because you've just made thousands, if not tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars. Now, I've not made hundreds of thousands of dollars from this, but I've made a lot of money from this play. Now we have to look at this. Over a 58-day span, it's went up over 194%. Holy smokes. Now, if you're holding the stock, this is exactly what you're thinking in your head. Should I take profits? Should I sell it completely? Or is this thing going to keep pumping? So that's what we're going to dive into today, because I think there is obviously a bear case and there obviously is a bullish case as well to what comes next. Now you have to understand where things are at on the charts. So we're going to use the Bollinger Band. That's what you see the bands on the actual chart right now. The top end of the band, this is the top of the Bollinger Band. This is the bottom of the Bollinger Band here. And then this blue line in the middle, that is the moving average. We're on the 1 hour chart right now. Let's switch over to the 4 hour chart, just so we don't have to scroll a bunch. Okay, now that we're on the 4 hour chart, you can see very easily what happens when it hits the top of the Bollinger Band as we see. So it's at the Bollinger Band top right now. And look what's happened in the past when it's hit or broken the Bollinger Band. It's either chilled out a little bit, consolidated. As you can see, it hit the top of the Bollinger Band here, it consolidated down a little bit. But as long as it doesn't hit below this moving average line, then we should be okay. Typically, when we hit basically the middle of this line or below it, you can see it has a trend downwards. And this is pretty consistent along the stock's history. You can go all the way down. It's pretty simple to actually see. So right now, we're at the top of the Bollinger Band. So are we going to see a little pullback? Well, the answer is potentially. Do I think the run is over for the stock? Absolutely not. Do I think it has more room to grow? Absolutely, like 100%. But over the next few days, what you need to prepare for is just a slight pullback. Now, if you're wondering if it's too late to get into it, potentially a little too late. But if you absolutely want to get into this position, as a pullback occurs, which might hit here, this percentage right here could be the best time to enter. If you're just trying to do a little day trade play and make a little bit of money, that's great. Because there is so high of demand right now for Micron and what the company does. That's not a bad company to jump into. I mean, there's technically never a bad time to get into a good company, especially with such a strong thesis. Now, the only worry that I have with this company is if some sort of bad news comes out over the next week or two that changes the thesis around data centers and AI. Now, is that a possibility? Yes, it is a possibility. Would that affect a lot more than the stock? Yes, it would, but it's still a possibility. It's more of a slim chance though, which is why I think there is much more of a bullish case still on this position. We could see a little bit more of a consolidation here before then trying to gap up again and getting up to the next spot. I think $1,000 is really going to be the marker. Once we pass and break through the $1,000 per share mark, that's when I think we'll really set up a good baseline, set up a good support level there, and really build traction here. Just like we saw at the 400 to 450 range right here, a lot of consolidation and a lot of flat sideways momentum, which is, it looks like this, up, down, up, down. Obviously, we've been going through a higher high dynamic here on the stock, especially right here. And there's times where, there's lower lows being set, which we haven't seen too much with Micron, except that we scroll back here in January of 25. Okay, so it's been a while. With Micron and with how important it is, I would not doubt if this keeps going higher, but you just have to pay attention to where do you actually enter on this position, especially if you have a really solid thesis behind data centers and you think they're going to stick around for a long time, which unless you live under a rock, like it's going to be around for a long time, right? Like I'm not trying to be like rude here to you, but just understand that AI is here to stay and we're really getting into the third, fourth quarter of AI. We're getting into the groove. Everyone's getting used to it, not as fearful of it. We're implementing it into businesses. And Micron is a key backbone to that. Next, we're going to look at the RSI indicator. So if you don't know what this is, you can just click on your indicator tab and you can type in RSI and it's going to pop up this one right here. It's the relative strength index. That's what we're using. Besides the Bollinger Band, the RSI is the single most important indicator that I use to actually see what's happening, not just looking at volume, but looking at how it is in terms of overbought or oversold, or if it's within the range. The way to think of it pretty easily is this line right here. So the 70 line, well, that's not a very good line, but you know what I mean. This line right here is the overbought section. So if it's above this line, it's usually overbought. And if it's below, it's usually oversold. Now, if we look at Micron's history and we look at right here, look what happened when it was oversold. Look what happened in the stock. It gapped up. It went back up into a bullish pattern of setting higher highs, all the way up to the 820 range. And if we look at the percentage that happened from the bottom all the way up to where it set the last higher high, it was 42 days and it went up 153% before then going a little bit back down. But look what happened when the stock went from setting higher highs to then setting a lower low. This is what happened right here. Look, right here. Boop. Look at what happened on the RSI. It had actually gone a bit down. Now, it didn't say it was oversold by any means, but you can use this indicator with the actual stock price and the Bollinger Bands to establish what is happening next. This is the reason why I think over the next few days, 3-4 days, wouldn't be a bad time to get into the position, especially if there's a small little pullback, which I think is very likely because on the chart, you can see we are overbought just a little bit over the 70. So I think it will come down a little bit. Now, as long as we don't hit a lower low below this ceiling, which is the 800 ceiling, basically, then we should be fine because it'll bounce right off and then keep going up to higher highs. If we break below this section, we could be going into a double bottom or maybe just a complete break of structure and a reversal, but I think that's more unlikely. So that is my case on Micron. Do I think there's a lot more room? Absolutely, ton more room. Do I think that there is a bearish case that could wipe out a lot of these gains? Absolutely. But I really think only if there's a massive loss in demand, like overnight, that wouldn't just affect Micron. It would affect a lot of other companies in the sector and a lot of other sectors, not to mention, which would sound more like a market pullback, which I don't think we're due for one because I think looking at the SPY, I will look at the Qs instead here. If we look at QQQ, I mean, we're seeing an impressive gap up. And I think by the end of the year, this could very easily reach 850, even 830 in terms of its share price. So unless we have a pullback, which I think is unlikely, very unlikely, especially this time, a lot of the war talks are over. That's past news anyways, especially after a war. Usually we see a bullish market anyways. And coming up in October or November, we could see rate cuts as much as 25 basis points. This is a really good time to consider adding your portfolio into some of your favorite positions. But keep in mind that some of the gains are already baked in. So you might not have hit every single one of the entry points, and that's okay. There's other positions. There's little course corrections that you can save an extra 5-6% and make it back on the end. This is why I like to day trade the entries and actually swing trade the exits, which is very important to learn and realize how to do with the different indicators. So if you guys like that way of trading, again, and you want to get mentored by me and be in my inner circle, I give you all my trades, entries, and exits. You get the full training course as well as I walk you through every single week. We trade live and I mentor you to actually increase your portfolio. So if that sounds like you want to do, go ahead, book a call down below and we'll see you on the inside. Take care.